Hello and welcome to Trains and Viatic and a Garden Railway layout update video. So with it being the first weekend in February, it's time to start planning this year's plans for the Garden Railway. So this year I have a few bits I want to get done, so let's start with the title and go through what the plans are. So this year I'm trying to keep the plans achievable. In front of me is one of our locos. This is a LGB steamer, DCC chip top. Don't have the functions running properly yet, and it's Loco 51. So that will be used several times this year. One thing I might do is just give the pickups a quick clean. This here is our DCC bots, and you'll see one of our big changes. It's getting my LocoNet buffer in use. So in here we have our mains transformer, our two command stations, then we have our circuit LocoNet buffer USB. So this will allow us to access the DCC system on our phones or laptops. So the aim is to either get the laptop or Raspberry Pi connected up to the system so that we can then have track diagrams and change the track and let other people to play with the system. So this wire here isn't plugged into anything. You're glad I had a look. That cable have came undone, but that connected there. And this is all set up, ready to go. So the idea is, I want to play with the trains, and I go onto the side, plug my DCC controller in, and then on one of the other sides, I can never remember where, we have our DCC outputs. Oh yeah, it's just up there. So we have those two outputs just there wired up. So I have a common type of connector. So those two give me DCC output. Then I've got two more for any additional output I want to add. So this, it's just connecting a computer, which we do from that USB port, and sort out that little connection. So this part of the system's just about ready to go. So we're now looking at the layout, and this is our main area of work planned this year. I got three aims for this year. A, I want to base just here so that everything go there. B, I want to have all the point DCC controlled. And C, I want one point where about I come in, plug in the cables, and everything's ready to go. So the points are going to be controlled by the DS64 Digitech point decoders. I'll work out some easy way to connect them and disconnect them. But all the wires will be coming to that point there. So that's these 4 points here. Track power there and there. And then over there on the extension. One of the major things I did wrong last year was how I set up these pieces of track. You'll see that there's isolators either side. I need the isolator to be on the same side on both bits of track. So this will never work because I'm pulling from two control sections at the same time. So that's going to be my first change when I start sorting it out. Other things to notice is plants. So this is our tunnel. Before we use it, we'll make sure that there's nothing living in there. This is how we currently connect to the track. I'm thinking of putting some sort of run along here to take the wires over to this section. And the final thing I have noticed is we're going to have tulips in the track. At the moment, this section of the track doesn't really work that well. It needs cleaning and it needs its own feeder added. And these points need DCCing. So this year I'm not setting large aims for the railway. It's get all the points DCC'd, go and get the track so that power's going everywhere, and then just see what else we have done with our new platform area built. So let's go back into the garage. Something else I want to get done gradually is to look at all the wheels and pickups, make sure that they're all clean and ready to go. So we've got these two trains, we've got Mum's Little Diesel, I've got Thomas and Percy. So the aim is, in our summer running video, to have 5 trains running on the track, doing different things and different jobs. So I know this has been a short video, but let's keep it short and sweet. Join me on Wednesday when we're working for Metcalfe Kit. Then next Saturday we'll be at the Doncaster show. I had a nice little trip down to West Hull Wagon. I'm going to revisit them in March, give them a chance to catch up with all the shows. But I have some interesting things to announce at Doncaster show. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, Richard.